Hi, I'm Brian Humphreys from Humphreys Outdoor Power. Today we're going to go over the controls of an L2501 hydrostat Kubota. So this is our ignition switch right here. To start this tractor, if it's cold out, we're going to need to turn this back into the preheat position, and that's just turn it to the left. Give it about 10 to 15 seconds, and then depress the clutch and hit the key, and the tractor will start right up. This is your throttle control, so it adjusts your engine speed. So you can run that engine speed. This slows it down and pull it back to you to make it go faster. You can watch that engine speed on your tachometer. So we'll reference this PTO speed right here, because we want to come to this yellow line anytime we're running anything on the back that we're using our PTO. Our PTO engages with this little yellow lever right back here. Now on these 2501s, it's important that we shove our clutch in before we try to engage our PTO. It will make that keep us from causing damage. So be sure to engage your clutch before you engage your PTO, and then let out on your clutch easy and your PTO will start. This lever here is our up and down for our 3-point hitch linkage. So if you've got a bush hog or a grater blade or anything on the back, you up, pull to you, lifts it, go down, that lets it go down. Does have a stop on it right here that we can bring to any position we want. So if we want to keep taking it back to the same spot, we can. That makes a nice feature out of it. On our flip side, we have our range selector. So we have a low, medium, and a high. Typically, we save our high range for road travel. Medium and low would be our mowing situations, depending on how heavy the mowing was. And low is where we want to use our bucket and anytime we're trying to dig with this tractor. This tractor is also equipped with a optional cruise control. So when you push down your hydrostat pedal, you can leave that right there, and yet that will allow this tractor to maintain the same speed. You cannot use that in reverse, but it does help you a lot mowing. The orange lever underneath of my leg here is my four-wheel drive lever, so I can kick that in or out. I pull that lever up this is already in four-wheel drive, to engage the four-wheel drive, or shove it down to kick it out. It is important to be at a full stop when you do that. Right below the four-wheel drive lever is your differential lock. If you have one tire from one side, the other that's spinning on you, you can step on that and lock those two back tires together, and then give this thing its best ability to get out of a bad situation if you're into a big bunch of mud or something. This is our hydro pedal, and what that does for us is that allows us to go forward and reverse. We just push down on this. The more we push down, the faster it goes. Keep in mind, you will need to maintain some engine RPM, or you can run it out of power. So you want to keep your engine RPMs up as you go forward with the hydro pedal. And then again, you just step on it with your heel and it'll back up. You do have your brake pedals here. They are independent brakes. You can do that so that you're just stop pulling on that left brake, and this is your right brake. So you can kind of power this tractor around a little bit.
Parking brake?
Parking brake, if you want to set that, push your pedal down, pull that, push that forward. They do need to be locked together, so we need to put those back. Now both brakes are locked. To release that brake, step on the brake, and it will release. All right, so this is our joystick loader here, and this is what lifts and lowers our bucket. If you want to lift the bucket, you pull it back to you. If you want to let it down, you push it back forward. And if you want to dump, you push out to the right, and to curl it up, then you would pull it back into you. You can actually bring this lever down into the corner so that it will lift and curl at the same time. That'll give you the most power, lifting power out of your bucket. It also has a float feature on it where you go all the way up and click it, and then you can just run that right across the ground, and then that bucket will move up and down and not dig in. A lot of times we use this in the snow removal so that we can not dig in or scratch up blacktop really bad. It is also equipped with a lock right here, so you can put this in here to keep anybody from hitting the valve and dropping the loader. Sometimes when we're loading on a trailer or something, we've got an implement underneath of the loader and we have to lift it up. So we would lock this valve so that if it hit a tree branch or something, it didn't knock, the loader didn't come down on the implement. We also have this knob right here underneath of the seat that says open and close. And what that does is it determines how fast or slow the 3-point hitch goes up and down. So you can adjust that to what you've got on the back in case you want to be able to have like a grater blade or something on there that you want to finesse grade with a little bit, so that can control that. On this side we have our turn signals and our lights. Push that down for a turn signal, pull it up for the right turn signal. The lights come on by just twisting the knob, and then this guy right here turns our hazards on. See anything we left out? Because I am leaking through this shirt now.
I think that's it.